Hi. Yeah, over lockdown, I've had time to think about a lot of the students that have been through the place over the years. Brought back a lot of really, really nice memories. This one is probably one of the most emotional ones that I could remember. Um, Young man called Mark, he was 13 when he came to the studio. Mum came in with him and said, need him to have guitar lessons, needs to have a focus. Okay. Starts doing the guitar lessons with him, giving the basics for a month, and then all of a sudden he started coming in with bruises on his face, on his hands, little cuts, things like that. And I said to him, "You've been in the wars, buddy." Changed the subject, went quiet, never thought any more about it. Then the next thing is that one day his mum came to the door with him and said, "Could I have a quick word?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "I know this probably sounds, I know you've been asking about his bruises and things, and what it is, he used the term loosely, his dad used to come in, been to the pub, worse for wear, came in and used to hit Mark." So I said, okay. So I had a word with a couple of police officers that I'm friendly with and said, "Are you aware of the situation?" And I couldn't say too much. Obviously, said I couldn't get involved that much. And then the next thing was, I know, obviously it didn't involve them for obvious reasons, but it stopped, and I found out that he'd left the area. Now the nice bit, all of a sudden introduced him to the blues. Oh my God, was that a bad mistake? This kid was like a sponge. Unbelievable how much he took in. A friend of mine, Steve Parry, God love him, used to own a mail order CD business. No longer with us, unfortunately. Told him about the situation, and he was giving him CDs, blues CDs. The kid was unreal, and he was playing on this really, really, really bad guitar. So much so that he used to walk from Garden City, and he'd walk here. And most of you know that where we are in the centre of Connors Quay. It's a good 2 miles in total. He used to walk, but absolutely obsessed with guitar. So I turned round one October and I said to the guys here, I said, "Right, I've done enough favours for you over the past." And what a lot of them used to do was go to car boot sales. They'd go and buy guitars, buy bits, and then make one good guitar out of 3 or 4 others. So I said, "I need a guitar building." And they said, "How much do you want to spend?" I said, "No, you don't understand." Tell them the story. I said, "I need you to build me a guitar." So they built a Strat, really good quality parts and so on. And his mum was working 3 jobs to keep a roof over their head. So I turned around and said, this is all about Mark, it's nothing to do with me, really. I went down Christmas Eve in the car. As I said, it's going back a few years now. Went down there. I'd phoned first and said, "Is he in?" No, he's out with his friends playing for once. He's not practicing guitar. Okay. Went down there, said, "That's off you." And he never finds out where it comes from. And I gave him one of my amps, little Fender Princeton I had. Gave him that and said, "Right, he's got something nice to play on now." And what happened was, on Christmas Day, the phone went, and he said, "I know it's you." And I said, "What do you mean, buddy?" And he said, "I know it's you that gave me the guitar." Sorry. I said, "Mark, I've got family here, I need to go." So he comes back in the new year, and he was just unreal. I took him to a demo I was doing for a guitar company, and I warned the guys on stage, hard-nosed pros, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. I said, "I'm going to get this kid to come out." And he was 14 then, I think. Yeah, coming up to his 15th birthday. And this kid was probably the best blues player I've ever had through the door. I mean, literally, he just morning, noon, and night. So I said, I'm going to let him. Anyway, we're doing the demo now in the hall. And I turned and I said, "Just like to introduce a little friend of mine. This is Mark, so and so." and out he walks. And the guitar, the bass player and the drummer looked at me as if to say, like, really? And bless him, he'd built in confidence that much. He just came out, took the lead out of my guitar, I can see it now, shoved it into this Strat that he had, his Strat, this Strat. And they just went two, three, he sort of counted them off, which was really funny. 2, 3, 4, blues shuffle. And this kid wailed. I mean, absolutely nailed it. So I just stood back. The place went crazy. And that's when Mark grew up, literally within the space of 5 minutes, and he realised just what he could do. He went on to do things in music as well. In fact, he started teaching, bless him, in Cardiff. Great teacher, really nice guy. He's turned into a lovely, lovely human being. Speak to him very often. How's things going and things. And this is one who really can do it when it comes to the teaching end of things. He's turned around and he says, like, his teaching experience, which is true, it's only like 6 years. But when you consider how long he'd been playing before and his back catalogue of like what he knows, he literally just emptied the itinerary of the shop in the way of blues, and he badgered me forever about, like, can I borrow that, can I borrow that, can I borrow that, of course you can, buddy. And off he went. Love him. And he was treated like a lot of them are, like family. Hopefully that doesn't sound too cheesy, but I just thought I'd pass that on to you, because that gives you some idea of people who are in adversity and bad situations can turn it really, really positively. And I've always believed that in this place. So hope you enjoyed that. And that one's for Tom. See you later.